make her wanna shake. See him and now she wanna, now she wanna. Yeah.
Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Gafford with the bucket.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
And both free throws good for Fox. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Now here's Fox. To the left side wing. Pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. Now Barnes. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Fox. Gafford grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. It's a three-point game. Outside Irving. Washington outside. Back to Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Fox. And Gafford with the block. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Davis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Wembanyama. He's off on the layup. And Dallas with possession. Back to Davis. Takes it inside. Out to Thompson. Back to Davis. Shoots over Barnes. Washington outside. Back to Gafford. Tries again. Can't hit that one. Good D by Wembanyama. And stolen by Irving. Left side Davis. Shoots over Barnes. Okay, nice play by Anthony Davis as he scores. Davis has got 5 now.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
Spurs trail by 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
Here's Castle. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Pass to Christie. Here's Marshall, covered by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Davis. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Here's Champagny. Beyond the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Here's Sohan. Excellent D there from Lively.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Back to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Lively with the bucket.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Christie with a rebound. Now Lively. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Lively. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Mavericks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Pass to Marshall. Uncovered. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! A bolt of lightning on the drive.
It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Irving, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Goes up on the baseline. Here's Fox. Pass to Champagny. Here's a 3 from Paul. And he buries his first look.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
He's so good at manipulating defenders, using the pick and roll to do so there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Fox. nice work inside by Fox.
The teardrop from De'Aaron, a shot that perfectly suits his game.
Outside Irving. Gafford the screen. 20 feet out. And it's Irving missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Now, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Pass to Castle. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Thompson. They need this. Rebounded by Castle.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Paul. Vassell outside. And here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Castle. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Davis with it. He's picked up by Barnes. AD beasting down low.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Back to Wembanyama. Outside Paul. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now here's Williams. No points so far. Davis with it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Gafford. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And the shot goes down.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
16 seconds left in the second. And here's Paul. His shot that time not on target. That'll count. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Castle. Fox with the ball. Back to Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Fox. That one's wide left.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. To the wing, right side. Here's Gafford. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Gafford's got 8.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem. And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets him with a silky floater.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Gafford the screen. Irving with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Davis misses. Now Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Washington grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Thompson. Back to Washington. Davis down low. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D, he's giving them problems tonight.
Pass to Vassell. And Gafford with the block. Washington with the ball. He's guarded by Vassell. Irving looking around. Inside. Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Castle. Driving to the basket. Nice D from Gafford. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. 4 on the clock. And too long on the shot. On offense, here is San Antonio. Castle for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. .110 left in the third.
Here's Barnes. Yes, it's good. Barnes has got 5 points. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Excellent D there from Lively. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. Davis with it. Now guarded by Sohan.
Look, if Big Fella gets his momentum going towards the bucket, it's just a sure thing for AD, and he's going to throw it down.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Paul. There's the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And a deep three from Paul. No good on the quick three. Seconds left. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Irving. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. There's a screen by Marshall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas leading by 6. Pass to Marshall. Down low. Here's Christie. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Back to Paul. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Driving inside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's his first personal. Second team foul.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Out to the wing. Pass to Williams. There's the screen by Marshall. From 7. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Kept alive. Here's Castle. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder.
The kick out to Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Fox. And he drives in. Tipped. Williams with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Pass to Marshall. Now Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Wembanyama. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Here's Marshall. Fires the